Hello. I've been hearing a lot about the Canary Islands, and people have been mentioning, Gina, have you been keeping a tab on the Canary Islands? Not too much, but as I said in yesterday's video, that I do remember talk about it years ago, if this certain volcano did erupt and the islands, excuse me, if they just like slipped, it would take around 7 hours and 20 minutes to make it to the East Coast, is what it would take. And it would be like a mega tsunami, and it would cause a terrible, terrible impact on the East Coast. And you may say, is that very possible? It's very, very possible because they've done studies on it. Scientific data, scientific studies, once it happens, and how it would just literally go right down that whole entire East Coast. I can't remember if it said like 7 to 8 miles high or meters high. I couldn't read it on this cell phone, but I know they said it would be catastrophic. It would be a very catastrophic event if it were to occur. And I also saw where somebody said that they could see from the trees that the land had sunk some already. And it's probably, they're wondering, when is it going to sink? When is it going to go? And when it goes, when is that tidal wave going to hit? You know, you don't have much time if you live on the East Coast for something like that to prepare. You wouldn't even be able to get out in time because of the bottleneck of traffic. And ask yourself this, why does New York have those great big gigantic doors? They have great big gigantic doors. Is it like Lower Manhattan or something like that? Floodgates. I did a video on it. I forget how long or how wide they said those gates were. How thick. They're massive. It's to keep floodwaters from coming through. And then people on the other side, it's too bad for you if you're caught on the other side of those massive, massive doors that are locking off the tunnels, you all. There is a video on this YouTube channel that showed that. So with this being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours, love you. And I will see you all later today, if nothing happens. And we're going to talk about that tsunami, that event that they have predicted, that with the scientific data that they have put on it. And you can share all your thoughts on it, you all. You share your thoughts, because I would not be surprised, and you would not be surprised, to have another event occur with already what is occurring in the world, because the energy is so high right now. It is so intense. We've got intense energy building up inside of people, intense energy building up inside the earth and all around the atmosphere. And that is a powerful combination, you all. It's a very powerful combination. There would be so much loss of lives. There really would be. And how could you even deal with that? It would be a humanitarian crisis on a scale we've never seen here in the United States. It would be. So that's nothing to blink an eye at or nothing. It's nothing to blink an eye at. They do their studies, and they got their data. They gather their data for a reason, so they can prepare. I think I remember there were some drills a long time ago that they were preparing for such an event. And it's good to have drills. It really is, because, you know, even if our firemen would not practice, you know, in their makeshift fire towers, putting out fires and doing like fire and rescues and stuff, how would they be equipped to deal with it when the time came? Just same way with our troops, or with us, or the hospitals, or anything, you all. If we didn't prepare, if we didn't have exercises, if we didn't have drills, if we didn't have training, how would we prepare and how would we cope? So I am going to go. I just wanted to get on here, and I did want to mention that because it's really popping up in the news, and there's a lot of energy circulating. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you all later. And please just just make sure you're strong on the inside, you all. We got to pray for one another. We got to be there for one another because we're living in unexpected times. You can't even predict what's going to happen. You can to some extent, but not perfectly, okay? You can sense something coming, but it's hard to pinpoint how that something is going to come and how it's going to affect us. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.